In this video, I'm going to be talking to Hiram, really nice guy from Texas who's just begun learning Portuguese. And we're going to talk about how structure is like a game of chess, how conversation is like a peaceful martial art. We're going to learn some Portuguese and then talk about a method for daily journaling and how to use ChatGPT for your own self-guided language learning. If you want to do a video with me or talk about language learning, there's going to be a link in the description where you can go and reach out and can collaborate creatively together. Enjoy the video, and any questions you have, leave them in the comments. Thanks for watching.
I always describe when I talk to other language exchange students, and I'm helping them out in English, and they're helping me in Spanish. And I always describe it as it's like learning how to swim. You know, you can read a book on how to swim, you can watch videos, you can go to a lecture, you can take a course. But
Right.
eventually, you got to get in the water and you got to splash around. And when you first get in the water, you're going to swallow a lot. You're going to be convinced that you're drowning, that you sound like an idiot, that you look like an idiot. But, you know, after a while, you start to, you're not swallowing as much water. You're not making as many mistakes.
Right.
And it's the same with speaking a language, I believe. You know, you got to start doing it, even though you don't have the full vocabulary, even though you're, you know, mispronouncing the words.
Beautifully said. That's one of the best ways I've heard that said, Hiram. Completely agree. 2 points in addition to the points what are the points well, I think that's the biggest point. You learn by doing.
Mm-hmm.
2 very quick points I would like to just summarize, and then we'll meet again, God willing.
Okay.
I'll send this to you if you'd like. It's
I've got that. I've got that.
You have that. Okay, you have that.
Unless
Great.
you've got an updated
No, I
version
don't.
or
So as you know, we're mixing and matching, right? You could come in here and go, okay, in Spanish, I can go da da da. Actually, that's fine when it's even more mixy and matchy.
Mhm.
This one's very, very generative.
Okay. Now you're creating words, mixing and matching.
I am. I don't know how many combinations are on this page, but
Mhm.
it's da, da, da. You can come up with combinations that are coming. So the first thing that I want to put out there for you and for the world is the game of grammar is like some sort of puzzle or some sort of it's like chess pieces. They all it's a fixed area.
Mhm.
Uh, and you're basically often in language classes that you're asked to study the moves of the pieces for years. No,
Mhm.
you probably have to have met people that are like, yeah, I've never put a sentence together, never really had a conversation. That's like saying I've been, you know, learning to play chess for 4 years, never played a game. I'm
Mhm.
just studying the moves of the pieces. So we're throwing that out the window, Hiram, and saying, look, even if you don't like know grammar well from a technical aspect, you can mix and match these verbs and vocab to say, can I practice with you? Do you want to practice with me? I want to learn with you. Do you want to learn? I want to study with you. I want to speak with you. I like to speak. I like to do like da da da. And you're expressing your thoughts by mixing and matching
Mhm.
the building blocks, right? That's the structural part of the
Okay.
language. And for me, there's only 2 parts: structure and conversation. Structure creates conversation, as we've just seen. But that's what structure comes down to, is that you're expressing thoughts by mixing and matching building blocks, right? The other side of the coin, conversation, I like to think of as a sort of gentle, peaceful martial art,
Mhm.
a kung fu or jujitsu, where if I ask you a question, like if I say, Hiram, oi, tudo bem, you need to defend yourself against the question. In other words, be ready with tudo e com você. Now, after a few days of your question answer training,
Mhm.
you should be able to, let's say 20 days from the ChatGPT 20 questions list, I should be able to say, oi, Hiram, tudo bem com você? De onde você? Qual é o seu nome? Onde você mora? Por que você quer aprender português? I should be able to rattle off 20 questions, and if you've done your training, you'll be able to, like the Matrix here,
Mhm.
be like, ah, meu nome é da da da, sou de teste, moro em da 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 da. Like you're ready with your, all right. So that's my final thought. Structure and conversation, two sides of the same coin, yin and a yang, if you will.
Yeah.
Structure is mixing and matching building blocks. Conversation is the peaceful martial art of questions and answers.
Okay. Okay.
One thing a day, and then we're gonna be sparring, Hiram.
Okay.
You're gonna be kicking ass.
So yeah, we'll be pitching the conversational ball back and forth.
Indeed, indeed. Hiram, hello in Portuguese is oi.
Oi.
And then you're going to say,
It sounds like struggling.
right? And then you're going to say everything good. Spanish is todo bien. It's those same words, but in Portuguese, it's tudo bem.
Like BANG.
It sounds like that. Yeah. Tudo bem.
Tudu blang. Tudu bang.
If you write that into your mind, if you can imagine that written, O-I,
Mm-hmm.
oi. All right. Uh, tudo bem is spelled Tudo.
How should the student proceed? Is this total verbal instruction? Should I be writing, taking notes?
For now, don't worry about writing anything. Soon I'm going to open a spreadsheet, and the
Mm-hmm.
spreadsheet will be blank, and we're going to put some things into it. Put the responsibility on me. There's a language teacher named Michelle Thomas who I actually really like. I've typically don't like any teachers, but like I really like Michelle Thomas. He always
Mm-hmm.
said, my responsibility. Like if you do well, if you don't do well, it's my fault. You
Yeah.
know. So, and I like to think there's sort of a clue in every word. There's some the language is trying to teach itself to me if I would only listen. Like
Mm-hmm.
um, so when I see bang, oh, it sounds like you said bang, like B-A-N-G. So B. Okay. So next time I see a word spelled T-E-M, I'm not gonna all of a sudden go tem. No, but rather
Tam
tang.
or tang.
If I see a word that says that's spelled V-E-M, I'm gonna say
Bang.
vang,
Mm-hmm.
and so on. So every time we meet, Hiram, I want to create a new tab. The every if we've met 100 times, you compile those tabs into one long sort of book, and that. But we're writing the book as opposed to me having this curriculum ahead of you, where you go, "Oh man, I got my work cut out for me." No, there's
Mm-hmm.
no work cut out for you. This is a creative. We're trying to build something. I don't want you to memorize some stupid thing that I've written. Uh, we're discovering Portuguese. So far, we have this. Can you say what I write?
Oi. Tudo bang.
And the other person says,
Tudo e com você.
"Bum, wheat the bum." Let's get right into the method. If we can separate verbs and vocabulary, and then a little extra spot for useful expressions,
Okay.
we can do stuff like this. You could say, "I'm."
So da Pennsylvania.
Nice, nice, nice. When you say "okay," you're saying "ta." You just say "ta," and
Ta.
your response is "ta."
Okay.
Ta.
Ta.
Let's go this way first. Me chamo Tony or me chamo Hiram. Hiram, I'm going to make a voice recording after every session. So you have the spreadsheet and you
Mm-hmm.
have the voice recording. And so you can look at the spreadsheet, you can practice there, you can quiz yourself there, you can take a notebook and you can do some exercises where you kind of see what you can do.
Okay. Work on
Yeah.
the pronunciation.
The best thing that you can do for our method here,
Mm-hmm.
whatever we learned that today, just know that, like know that for sure. It won't be too much stuff. I like thin layers, like learn a little bit today, a little bit the next day, a little bit the next day, rather
Mm-hmm.
than like here's your big lecture and you're like wading through it. Be able to say oi, like the back of your hand, like
Yeah,
so
that's my intent as well. I don't want to mentally be translating. I want to
sure.
know and be thinking in Portuguese.
For sure. For sure.
Tudo bem is how are you? Tudo is fine.
No,
Well.
it's no. Think if we're gonna translate, that's okay. But if we're gonna let's translate harshly, like word for word. Tudo means everything.
Mhm.
Bang means well. So
Okay.
I'm going everything well, and you go everything. We don't think like that at all in English.
Right.
Hi, Hiram. Everything well? Everything. And with you? Everything.
Mhm. Okay.
All right.
So, oi, Tony, tudo bem?
Tudo. E com você?
Tudo.
Muito bom. Muito bom. Put in a journal entry. 10-1. What did we learn? We learned oi. Oi.
Oi, tudo bem?
And then you said tudo e com você.
E com você? Tudo.
Tudo, thank you very much. You can sign in here.
Mhm.
You can jump on your Google Sheets here. I'm going to share it with you. You just have it, make it a bookmark.
Okay.
And here's what I think would be best, Hiram. Every single day, even if we don't meet, or even especially if we don't meet, because I want you to be able to know what to do, like the best thing for you to do that day. Choose a question and then uh come up with an answer to that question, and that's your one daily thing, and be done with it. You do more.
You mean like how are you? I'm fine.
Right, right,
How's the weather? It's cold or stuff like that.
exactly, exactly.
You mean
So
conversational questions?
exactly right.
All
So
right.
on day 2, it's what's your name,
Mhm.
and on day 3, it's where do you live. So what I like to do too is this. If I'm looking for ideas,
Mhm.
give me 20 basic questions in Portuguese. Beautiful. 20 days worth of work.
Okay. Every day you want me to log in, and essentially the journal is going to be um, my roadmap of
Yeah,
what to learn or what to internalize that particular day.
there you go. There
Okay.
you go.
Got
Because look, if you do more than one question a day, great. But if you're not doing one question a day, I've been telling it like this to people.
it. Mhm.
I don't believe, not talking to you, but I don't believe that you're serious about learning this language, right?
Mhm.
Because one little thing a day should be doable. Why not do it? Because you're going to do more later. Like, so you can do more than one question a day,
Right,
but you
right.
can't do one question a day.